eventually I walked up and I just like had a cup of blood and I
Yeah.
said, Catherine, I love you. You're going to hate me. We just gotta do it.
This part will be familiar. They will try to kill you.
Welcome to our home.
You guys continue to do my favorite thing in cinema, which is cover people in blood. But I want to know, because this movie has significantly more blood than the first one, when you are covering somebody in just like head to toe blood time and time again, what is the conversation like with you guys? Like, do you have a, okay, maybe that's too much blood this time kind of deal, or what goes through your process?
I don't think, and I'm not making a joke, but I don't think we've ever said that's too much blood.
No. I'm actually thinking about the camera test. Remember when we were designing Catherine's look post fight?
Yes, and we had to
more. I actually walked in because we kept asking, can you have that makeup department? Usually are like communicating through a few people, and eventually I walked up and I just like had a cup of blood and I said, Catherine, I love you. You're gonna hate me. We just gotta do it. And I poured some on her head and I poured some in her mouth and I was like, no, more. And then she sort of spit it. But by the way, know when it looks right.
And it's still, we got notes on that from the photo shoot of that it was too much. And it's still not as much as is in the movie.
No, we still went harder.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys, when you made Ready or Not, obviously it is a classic for a reason. People love it and they still talk about how it's such a fun horror movie, and they're correct. But when you guys made that, was it always your goal to expand it eventually? Or was that kind of a call and demand kind of situation where a lot of people wanted more, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it?
We never thought we were gonna make another one. Like, we were making the movie, it never even occurred to us. It's such a clear end. And then when it started to find an audience after it came out, the studio was like, if you guys want to make another one, we should really talk about that. So us, the producers, the writers, went and tried to figure out like what it could be. And Guy and Ryan, the writers, had this great idea. The mythology that is in this movie is basically unchanged from that pitch of it's a bigger world, it's a council. And within that, a bunch of stuff has changed. But they had that idea really quickly. Even when they were writing the first movie, they had that in mind. But for us, it was really we're only going to do this if this is right, if we feel really good about this, if there's a way for us to make it as good as or better than the first movie. And, to get to go work with all those same people again is really what makes that happen at the end of the day for us. And so it was, long answer to sort of, but not really. But we're happy we did.
I do have to ask you guys, because you're so far your movies are hitting things that like everyone does as children, like hide and go seek, doing ballet, and like making them scary. So I want to know, like, is there another children's game or children's thing that you're like, you know what, we could turn that into the bloodiest, goriest kind of horror movie?
No, I don't think that we've gone down.
No, bro.
Yeah, I don't think we've gone down that path. But I mean, I think what you're maybe talking about is that there's something so specific tonally in, the idea of a game that feels like it's innocent and fun becoming something that's really dangerous, where there are life and death stakes. And certainly Abigail, the idea of an innocent 12-year-old ballerina, like, just happens to be a, hundreds of years old, murderous vampire. Like, and the fact that you're chuckling at that, that's where the idea, the concept, that's where it starts, right? And once you understand that, you can go, you've got people hooked. And I think that the alchemy of that for us has always really worked.
Well, I loved this movie. I mean, I want to have fake blood splattered on my face at some point in my life, just because I think
just is it on one of them?
Yeah.
Putting it in the universe. But thank you guys for talking with me. I think this is such a fun way of continuing this story, and thanks.
I'm not playing.
Okay. Prunella, kill the sister.